Why'd you look like the clown from It? Why's your face like that?
It's actually my clown face.
Okay, Penny.
Funny enough.
We'll call it a penny now.
Yeah.
Here we go. Happy birthday, Chunks.
And this is episode 138 of the Different Strokes podcast with myself, Wilson Grease. Who do we have in the studio to my left? Because, yes, we understand, Katie, you are more than a woman. Amazing how I can hear that sample from half of...
Mate.
It's the way she was scrolling for...
No, because I was trying to get it off. I should have really just done...
Lock the side of your phone.
That?
How you doing, Mark?
I'm alright until that one started doing what she does.
And to his left?
More than a woman to thee. It's me, hi.
Back again.
It's strange how whenever we have one of you back, the other one ain't here.
I know. I thought I was going to be reunited, but, you know.
I was reunited with Kat, so we just got to leave that for a week.
Pussycats.
Yeah.
Oh, and the
Shout out to
Pussycats.
Sylvester. And
Don't you wish your cat was...
Don't you?
My son,
One famous cats.
My son,
Tom.
Yeah. Shout out to Tom, Sylvester.
What is Top Cat? TC?
Yeah,
Top Cat,
TC.
Garfield.
Aristocats? Aristocats? Is it Arista or Arista?
I always say Aristocats, but I think people call it Aristocats. Dum 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 dum.
But what other famous cats are there?
Garfield.
I think Garfield's probably was the main one.
I don't know if you not know this. This is Mega Mog. Mog. The
Everyone
cat.
knows Mega Mog, the witch and the cat, yeah.
Mog. Mog's a famous cat. Do not look at me.
Okay.
Do not look at me. The
Bad
famous
name,
cat in the book.
Any more cats?
The tiger that came to tea.
Oh, Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Puss.
I heard for your company that film made bank. I heard it's rated high.
That film's
But
good
it's
though.
Good.
The
It's
new
good.
one, you mean?
Yeah, I
or
saw.
Yeah.
I saw a clip of it, like with the.
I watched that at work. It's a good film.
What is it?
Antonio Banderas, bro.
No, but no,
It's Antonio Banderas.
it's better
bro.
than the first one.
It should be. It's Antonio Banderas, bro. The guy was Zorro.
But I'm looking forward to watching Cocaine Bear. That's the film.
I can't believe
I
that's
saw
based on
that
a
in cinema.
true
I was
story.
like, what?
Basically, the true story is the bear lasted about 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. They just
Really?
stretched it out. It's chaos.
was it 40 pounds of coke you found on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, fam.
Ray Liotta's last film before he died.
I can't wait to see that.
And Ice Cube's son's in it as well.
O'Shea
Yeah.
Junior.
Yep. I can't wait to watch that. That drops this week actually.
How are you doing anyway? How's your week been?
I was mingling with the London Fashion Week people. Them
Yeah, you was.
Montclair.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Connor was there as well, wasn't it? Yeah.
Everyone was there, man.
We saw.
How did you get in?
I sent you the link for you lot to enter the thing.
I don't know what. You know when you,
You know,
send links
Mark
sometimes
always
in the
sends
group,
it and
yeah?
he doesn't say
Anything.
anything.
Free, innit?
Zero context.
No, 'cause
but I have
no,
to read it
I'm
and
not doing
discover for myself. But then sometimes I'm like,
Well, if I send something
fling
in
the
the
link in the
yeah,
group.
I'll be like, see, sometimes we're like, okay, here's some market research stuff. There's a film out if you don't want to come and see it. You will say there's like a mini intro. Yeah,
Just a
before,
mini one.
But you gave nothing. You slapped it in the group.
Not like a Kadia intro. Just
It
a mini
said it
intro.
on the thing.
I didn't. I don't look at the group.
I didn't open it. If I'm looking
Anyway.
like this, I want to know what I'm about to
Anyway,
open
I went-
before I open it.
I got there about 10 to 8. The doors open at 8. When I saw the queue,
I remember because when you left, I knew you was going somewhere, and I was like, Mark, you didn't send me the picture for the pod. I'm about to upload pod.
yeah, I done it when I was there.
I said, bro, like I'm all like, all the metadata.
You just see me. I was by the bar, just like.
No, do you know how mad it was? All the metadata was done.
Is that what you did?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. Fiddling. I was by the bar fiddling.
Yeah.
One more drink, yeah. Cool.
All right, Miguel.
Drinks are free.
Live your life. So then, where I've got metadata done, where I'd edited pod, I had to go back because I was like, there's a massive timestamp between. We're talking about a topic from 25 to 53, and I know we changed. So then I had to listen to that middle part again for where it changes to another subject.
But I was lucky because I done all the video edits. I done
I
that.
watched you did it from Sunday.
Yeah. I done it from time.
So then when I was like to you, yeah, Mark, I need a picture. I'm like, come on, buddy.
Come on, buddy.
But yeah, go on. So
So yeah,
free
basically
alcohol.
the queue was out of this world.
Was
Like
it like?
literally.
Was it like autumn, spring, or winter, spring collection for clothes from Claire?
I don't even know if it was a collection. It was more like
This
Pharrell,
guy
Rock
was just
Nation,
playing in the bubbles. He weren't paying attention.
all them lot.
Hey yo, hey yo,
That just sounds suspect.
hey yo.
But no, I was lucky because when I got there, the security people would like get out the back of the queue, and the queue was like past some roads, down some other road, and then the people in front of me were like, "Nah, we ain't doing that." So they snuck in, and then by that time I was in the queue for about 15 minutes. My sister was there, her boyfriend was there, they were behind me. We got in. Massive place, like it's where is it? The London Olympus,
That was going to be
where the
next
Ideal
question.
Homes
Okay, yeah.
places.
Who did you go with?
I went on my Jack Jones. I was a couple of my friends meant to go, but they couldn't make it. My anxiety before that was hitting the roof though. As soon as they said they couldn't make it, I was just like,
You're on your ones, you're
I was just
roaming.
like, oh, do I go?
I would have. The worst thing is, I would have minded that. Like, I had a conversation the other day about them.
I was sweating and shit.
Do you know about it? Someone said to me about the other day about they wanted to go cinema, but they feel weird going
I
cinema
love
by
going cinema by
themselves.
myself.
And I was like, why? So, I want to see Magic Mike, but I feel like
I'm
going by
going to
myself,
cinema
it's
by
a bit
myself.
seedy. I said, it's not like you could talk to
Who's
someone.
seeing you?
I said, it's not like you could talk to someone in the cinema anyway.
It's
Go
it's
watch
the
movie.
whole going to the restaurant by myself. I
No, I'll still do that. I'm hungry, bro.
Listen, I've done that loads of times.
but anyway,
But
At
you're a widow.
lunchtime, well, I
Yeah, go,
fancy
Mark.
something
Back to
fancy,
you.
innit?
but yeah, got in there. It's got different pods for different things. One had like
Different pods for different strokes. And...
It
One-
didn't roll off the tongue, but continue, Mark.
one had a thing where you have to put on some raincoat thing, and it's like foam
1 second. Negative. Continue.
coming down and everything, and
Yeah,
music
bro.
blasting.
You know, if you know the corner I had to you, I was like, this big man's up doing a phone party on a Monday. like
Man's
one
just kicking
student.
bubbles, you
Like
know.
one student. I
What's
said,
it about? You look like...
I was thinking, you're not a student, you know, man doing up. I was thinking you put your good clothes to be doing a phone party on a Monday.
I know. I see man just kicking foam. I said,
Yeah, like when I came out there,
picnic
West Side Gun walked right past. I wanted to do the boom, 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 boom,
would've
but I was just like,
waste,
no.
man.
And then I think his name's Earl.
Not Western gun.
West Side Gun.
I was making sure.
I got it right this time. And then my sister's boyfriend, he like basically
So he was there as well.
I bumped my sister was there and her boyfriend, so that's two people that I knew.
But at least you weren't doing up roaming through the west on your ones.
So basically, like the thing that he gave you, just wrap around.
The wristband.
It's white, but it's got black inside, the inside part. Everyone that has VIP had the white. So he was just like, wait a minute, let me try a thing. He tried it. We see him upstairs, and the VIP were like, huh? Me and my sister were like, all right.
Flipped your
We
wristband.
got in.
No, they didn't flip it. They tucked the black.
Yeah, tucked it in. Went upstairs.
Says a lot about
the drinks were better.
That's a double entendre. Says a lot about the society.
I know, right?
When the black was shared, you couldn't go nowhere.
Tuck
you
in
tuck
the
the
black.
black. So what happens?
Wow.
Tuck that black in. So basically, like, got upstairs. The drinks were better. The cocktails were much better. Saw
Fight for that.
West Ham players, Man United players.
Fight for that.
What?
said
The
cocktails.
drinks were better.
Apparently men
Oh
are
yeah.
allowed to say cocktails.
Mixers were better.
Mixed drink, me drink.
Mixed drink.
Mixed juice.
Bug juice.
Don't bag up no footballers, bro. I was like, yeah, so
Some footballers
the
there.
players that play in the Premier League that are in London.
Yeah.
don't do the nasty part.
What, Manny?
Yeah, don't nasty.
Mixed juice.
I saw Samfar. Then there was no. It wasn't really organised to the point where you didn't know what was happening in different
There's
things. So
stuff to do there. So you got to
yeah.
perform around.
So I got upstairs now, and then I see everyone rushing to the front to see the stage. I was like, who's performing? I didn't know.
Alicia Keys performed, didn't it?
Alicia Keys performed. She brought on Little Sims and Cleo Soul. They performed.
I was-
Everyone
I
else was
wish I
thinking
would've read
Pharrell
their
or Jay-Z
message.
may perform as well.
I was going to message you and say I'm an effing hater. Then I realised I'm seeing Cleo Soul, so I didn't care.
But no, it was a decent event. A lot of people, like, there were so many people there. It was it was ridiculous. But
Then bug out and ask us anyone for a picture.
nah,
You kept it professional.
yeah.
I respect it.
I was drinking as well. I was drinking a bit.
Oh, bet
What,
you
sloppy or just like, belligerent?
Mind my business. Mind my business. But yeah, I bumped into a couple of old faces I ain't seen for a minute. So I'm glad I went. But
Your sister boyfriend gave you the pattern, so good regardless.
Yeah, big respect to him because I wouldn't have thought of that one. He just tucked the black in and went upstairs.
Cut the black in is crazy.
Wow.
So crazy.
How are you, my dear? Because you've not been here for like a week.
I know. I'm alright. Catching up with work.
Don't kick the table. Oh, she's
Pretty
shaking
much.
the table.
Pretty much had like, not a week, well, yeah, actually a week off, but it's just long getting everything back into,
So you're like back to life.
yeah.
Back
Yeah,
to
but I had a
reality.
little wellness break, well needed.
Where you go for massage or something?
No,
You know where they send the witches.
Did they?
Actually, I did. I did.
Did they scrape off the corn?
Mark, you know they send the witches and hocus pocus.
Didn't it scrape off the corn?
I don't know what
Bunions.
I wouldn't know about that.
The hard skin on the bottom. Remember you showed me that time.
What the hard's gonna of your foot?
No, your fault.
No,
The one
That's
that you're
what-
scared to get pedicure
that's what
to
got
get
new,
rid of.
new
Mark.
shoes.
Mark,
No.
Mark, remember we can't see where the ankle ends and the foot begins.
It's just foot, no ankle.
No ankle, bro.
Leave
Sorry,
me
okay,
alone.
carry on.
Leave me alone.
Case cankles.
Cankles.
Don't let that be a timestamp.
Case cankles.
Today with cake ankles.
No, don't let it be a timestamp. Allow me.
We're coming to you live with
or a-
Case cankles.
Or a title.
Tom Tucker.
Trisha Kakanawa.
Thank you, Tom. So basically, yeah, I just had like a little wellness break.
So what do you do on the wellness break?
I just had a bit of time out. Literally.
Burn candles. Listen to Erykah Badu. Barefoot music.
No, barefoot music is right. Literally.
Barefoot music.
I didn't do anything. I didn't leave that.
Couple Jill Scott. Couple
So
mic drops.
Didn't leave the house much.
So your foot bottom's black then?
Don't you worry about my foot bottom.
Okay.
My foot bottom's
I'm just looking out for your well-being.
It's smooth. Yeah.
That's what sandpaper will do, bro.
Oh. Anyway, no, but it was good, and then I come back to work, and I feel like if I let it, all the stress will just pile up again. But
Yeah, sometimes you gotta let it go.
God, man, I work with some.
That frozen?
Sounds like a TKO.
What did I say today in the group?
You say it random
Brainless
stuff.
warriors. Because Reese was saying jobless warriors. I work with brainless warriors. I don't understand how some people in that company have a job. I don't, because they're just so thick. That's the only word. Like, you know, when I look at people, I'm like, are you thick? And not anyone in my team. My team is sound. It's
Time out.
the
Just-
other teams.
Just to add this in, you know you lack common sense sometimes, so someone will call you sick.
No, but I
wasn't
can
gonna say
lack
no,
common
but-
sense, but I can nip it back in. It's not It's if it's me saying it, then you know. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
Plus, I'm really good at my job, so
You're just not good in life.
I just
ooh.
guys.
Gabriel!
You're back in it.
No, you've really missed me in it because I know.
O's not
you know
here,
what?
so
O's
someone's
not
got to
here.
take some of them.
You've missed me.
Do not make me laugh.
You want to fire
I heard
the
Gabriel
shots.
deep sigh and laugh in one moment, yeah.
It's
It was
like-
like shit.
How are you, Reese?
I am tired, bro.
No, Ross.
Like, I'm tired. I even tried to squeeze a quick gym session at lunchtime just so I didn't miss, because I haven't trained in 2 days.
Is it?
Must say, squeeze it, quint. You have to quint on the body. You know, I'm joking. No, man, no bag my pussy. I'm joking now. It's been the week is weekend, innit? Like, I don't know. February is such a jarring month, bro.
It's so quick, but it's actually.
No, it's a cash
good.
loss. This month's been a cash loss, so it's,
It is, but
I've
it's
been-
so tiring.
I've been jarred, so I've been trying to just keep myself to myself because it means I don't have to spend money. So that's the easiest way to do things.
It's crazy. I'm thinking every time I stepped out my yard, I've spent money.
Why do you think I had a wellness break? I'm joking.
Well, Mark,
No,
you was
I
out here
actually
doing Beam Me Up Scotty on Monday. So.
Yeah, you was really doing.
Man had the whole beam in his forehead, bruv. He thought
That room was lit,
he
though.
thought he was ET for a minute, bruv.
I was trying to go home.
Living through you. I
He's
was
trying to
like,
go
yeah.
home. Sorry, scroll.
I was
I'm
living through you.
joking.
Have you seen Ant-Man yet?
No, but I heard it's a very,
I'm gonna go watch it.
it's
That
a
I'm gonna go watch for
subjective
myself
movie.
because I ain't got time to wait for nobody.
Some people like it, some people don't. But
Yeah.
I will watch it when I need to watch it. So let's get into this episode.
So
Have you not heard about the food shortages in supermarkets?
Yep.
no.
So apparently, because there's a lot of food shortages in
I ain't been in the real world
across the
for quite a while.
country for like fruit and veg.
Mm-hmm.
A few supermarkets, Aldi, Asda, and Morrison's are set to impose limits.
Like 3 items or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
It's due to the
Oh,
weather
so like-
conditions in Spain.
Yes.
What's it picking up? So I pick up 3 packs of biscuits. That'll be my lot for 1 item.
Well, if it's fruit and veg, yes.
Yeah, fruit and veg.
Oh,
Not biscuits.
I thought it was for the Fox's biscuits.
That's how I know you don't listen.
No, I just didn't listen to that point. And then I realised
you just didn't
they
listen to
actually said fruit and veg. They didn't say any other items. Anyway, carry on, sir.
You know, you had your brain process, and then
I mean, you said the whole brainless thing earlier, and I was just like, ooh.
Carry on, sir.
do you think this is going?
You know you done fucked up, right?
Now, the question in my head, I have to rework it. Do you think this is going to be a repeat of COVID, where people start panic buying?
What, with the toilet roll?
Toilet roll, pasta,
Oh, yeah,
cake
pasta.
bits,
Oh, God.
flour.
It depends how long it's gonna last, but it could be. It definitely could be.
I hope not. 'Cause that's annoying.
But yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna last, but it's actually frightening times where we're actually talking about shortage of items or food or anything like that, and it makes you think, raw. Like,
Is it more surprising because we live in the Western world?
yeah. For me, yeah.
I have a third world joke, but that's more like based on we're like the third planet away from the sun, so doesn't that just make us third world anyway? But that's a story for another day. But that's just a waste of intelligent humor. But like the fact we're in a Western world and we're having third world problems for products. What's your thoughts on this?
I clipped my finger, so it's really hurting.
You wanna roll with me?
Hmm?
She don't get a joke.
Oh.
Click my finger, you wanna? Never mind.
Ah.
Sometimes it's wasted.
Roll with me. I got it.
But yeah.
Just late.
So what's your view on this?
You're
Kate?
going first, because I'm about to
Just
eat.
answered it.
Didn't you hear my answer?
No, you just said, what's your views on the...
He's answered.
What? Okay, we're going to do this again.
Your wellness break took your brain and everything away.
Let's just put me in too much peace
Stop talking while you're eating.
and too much ease. Mm-hmm.
Didn't you hear what Reece said? I already said my answer.
What you said.
What did I say?
I agree.
What did I say, Kay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you okay? If you're a religious person, don't you think this is giving rapture vibes?
As in how?
Shortages of food, water, prime things. Some people, if you're a religious person, on the extreme end, some people think Jesus is coming.
Oh my God.
Jesus has been late for time, boy.
Oh.
Or the
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, Gabriel's signs lets me know what things I've gone to left.
Yeah.
Like,
It's the tone of his sighs.
One of them old school man. What? The butcher coming.
I literally said to someone, it's giving biblical implications.
Jesus, we've been late.
He's been late, man. Bare people been waiting for him.
Giving biblical implications. Butcher coming.
Butcher coming. Jesus is coming.
Are you still eating?
I'm trying to not choke because I'm laughing.
That was too easy.
Here on K's Cankles, we're going to talk to you about how the peanuts and the tin can help you enjoy the rest of your day. At 5 on QVC.
Thank you, Tom Tucker.
Thank you, Tom.
So what's your thoughts on this, KDO?
In a nutshell, I don't have thoughts on it.
You don't have thoughts.
No, I don't care. And I'm joking. No, I do think it's a little bit COVID-19 vibes. Just a little bit.
Why are you shouting? The mic is by your face.
Yeah, but you might not be
We
able
can
to
hear
hear
you.
me.
Everyone can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Next
that's
door
great.
can hear you.
That's
The
great.
party next door can hear you.
It is worrying only in the sense of like going back to the whole petrol business. It's kind of like, what next?
Well, the petrol business has pissed me off because they've basically told people that they've had record profits.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
But then now, obviously, it's not. It's not the
Petrol's
same,
gone
but
down.
it's the same.
Petrol's gone down. Petrol went from during pandemic.
It's really bad.
During pandemic, it was 135. Then there was that petrol crisis thing because of the whole Russia-Ukraine thing. It went to 188, 190, and it's now back down to 140, but 144. But you can't really enjoy the petrol right now because everything else is expensive. So ultimately, it's...
Yeah, didn't the one of the top people from Shell mention something about a 3 billion profit?
Yeah. I don't pay from Shell. Shell's a teeth and thing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
Of
that's
course.
electric and gas is gonna go up again. April, and it's just like you lot are just taking the piss.
It's like it's annoying, but it's not. In some senses, the way it depends how you think about it. It's not really a surprise because, like you were saying, electric and gas. Then you've got this
Food's gone up anyway.
Right.
In general.
The only way for me, like, unless you buy a house...
I don't see Club Card offer as much as I used to.
Unless you got, like, solar panels on your house and you're getting energy from there, then that's going to affect you. Obviously, I feel like a lot of things are backlogged of COVID based on, okay, cool, we gave people money. And
now
the country was always going to be in a deficit. It's virtually impossible for the country to be debt-free anyway. So the deficit continues, but then it's like, okay, cool.
Do you think they're going to use this as an excuse to bump up the price for fruit and veg?
They can use it to bump up the price for something.
In fairness, food in general has gone up. Anyway, I think VAT went up and it's gone down by 0.4%, but it's still the highest.
Time I start realizing the price is rising in Lidl and Aldi, there's a problem.
It's still the highest it's ever been. Do you know what I mean? Because even if you go, into a Lidl and Aldi, the things I used to buy, if I'm trying to buy like a sea bass or salmon or ECT, there's less on the shelf than there was before. So you can see where, even though the quality of food isn't that of a walk off your grave, you see where the quality of food wasn't what Tesco's and Sainsbury's or M&S was. Even their standard it was still good standard. And now where it's dropped, you're just like, eek, what's going on here? Do you know what I mean?
You said eek without the emphasis.
I remember the last time I went to shop just to buy some bits and bobs, and I spent £30. I was just like, on what?
Mark, this is what happens, you know. Sometimes when I buy things for, I say a weekly shop, like 2 weeks, it's coming up to more than it was, and I'm like.
Do you shop weekly or monthly?
I shop monthly.
I get all my big bits.
But no, tell a lie. I shop.
My main bits, yeah.
I do a 2 week shop, but there's extras on there. So,
yeah.
Do you go butchers?
No, but I'm gonna start going butchers. So
trust me, it's.
But then I don't eat meat
Butchers
like that.
You get chicken.
More beneficial for you.
Yeah, but
Fish.
with me and chicken, it's more so like chicken legs, chicken breast, slice up, air fryer, jerk something. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But
excuse me.
it's more like before when I was buying food. So like cereals, condiments, toothpaste, like toiletries, ECT. My shop would come up to like what £65, £30, 2.5 weeks. Right, yeah, which weren't too bad. Obviously, sometimes the odd snacks in there, but it'd be like lightly sort of crisps, or peanuts or whatever. And then even when I dropped out certain things, because obviously I can't buy seasonings from Lidl, got to buy from somewhere else. It's still, once again, bought less stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is still an arm and a leg, and a couple toes. Like, what's going on? Do you know what I mean? So
when you think about it, sometimes I'll do my shop in 2 different places. So sometimes I'll do either Lidl or an Aldi and a Tesco for like my actual branded bits that I need.
Did you know? You see with branded bits, yeah. So say for example, you bought cornflakes, like Tesco brand cornflakes. You know, Tesco brand cornflakes. What they do is they ask the brand to make that brand of cornflakes for them. So say you wanted cornflakes and they're like, or fake Frosties, the Tesco brand Frosties.
Yeah.
Frosties will make it for them. It just has less sugar in it.
I know.
So it's exactly the same thing.
I say this all the time. Like, I've had things and I'm like, I just literally, it tastes like cereal. It doesn't bother me. Cereal, I will get like non-branded. But I mean, like, you know, like what you were saying about your seasoning.
Yeah,
certain things I just have to get. Like, I have to have my
Pooja, the
Mates.
island tree. Yeah.
I can't get. Listen, you just have to. Like those biscuits, they taste no. Foxes make Aldi's ones. I don't care what anyone says. They do because they're exactly the same. Yes, but
This is not a game.
But I would
Mother,
be like,
stop.
ooh.
What you heard? What you hearing? Listen. What you.
No, but I'll get excited. I'll be like, oh, got into little Aldi, spent only about 20
Okay,
quid.
go give it to you.
I'll give it to you. Dun, 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 dun,
Gone
dun,
into
dun.
Tesco, spent a further 40. When I look at it all in all, still spent the same amount.
Boom.
Leave me alone. I have to talk with my hands.
Okay.
We have to talk with my hands. Got a question for you. Actually, not yet.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Do you remember who you lost your virginity to? I couldn't even say the word then.
Yes, but we'll never discuss it on the board.
But not discuss it. Well, actually, yeah.
Would you want to like explain how it happened?
No, I'm saying. Well, yeah, if you wanted to. But do you remember how?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it horrible?
No.
No, it was quick.
Do you know what? Only why I'm
My word.
The only reason why I'm asking because nearly almost every guy says the
Gabriel,
first
my
time
guy,
was
you know.
terrible.
No, mine was terrible.
It wasn't terrible. It was just quick.
Mine was,
No, literally asking. I didn't really need detail, but most guys are like, "Oh yeah, no, first time was just horrible. Like, just had to get out of the way. Just had to
no,
lose my
I wasn't
virginity."
rattled by it. I
Yeah.
just didn't expect it to happen. The aftermath of it was
okay.
problematic because the person was friends with my older sister.
He said was problematic.
Shit. She.
I'll just limit the information. I was keeping it hush hush. She decided to tell people in
Oh.
her school.
I just did it with Reese, y'all.
And then my sister was
Reese just dug out my insides.
why? How did we get here? You know, you can have a normal adult conversation.
Sorry.
Even Gabriel was looking at you like, "Fuck is wrong with you,
I
bro?"
got it from Mark.
No, you didn't.
Mark said something, and that you made me.
I don't make you. I ain't your daddy.
But you could be.
No, I was about to say, "Hey, yo, you had to kill it," but you could be. No.
Yeah, I remember everything. But my memory is good anyway. I can remember stuff that happened from the age of 10.
No, I remember, but yeah, a lot of people were just saying, yeah.
We're that long ago.
I
for you, that's
remember
why.
it was terrible. Huh?
Hmm?
Yeah,
What?
Mine was like, mine was only the other day. Excuse me? You don't know me.
How's that big H thing? Zing zang zoom.
But yes.
Did you remember? It was quick. That is hilarious. Gabriel, what about you?
I remember.
Yeah.
You can't forget it though.
I think some people can.
Even if you want to.
Not
you
your
can't.
first one.
Yeah, I couldn't.
First time you enter.
I think you have to actively try and forget it, and it's not possible.
Yeah, it's actually not. If I had to remember.
Because it's not like a little experience. It's a big thing crossing over to teenage adulthood-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not.
Kidulthood.
Yeah.
type
You
thing.
can't forget.
Yeah.
It literally is.
Do you remember every encounter you've ever had?
Yes.
Mark?
Oh, you lot don't.
Majority of them.
No, I do.
In my head, I had to think about it, but yeah. I
No,
do.
majority of them. Yeah.
I know, I remember all of them. Every single one.
And it's like,
Good ones and the bad ones.
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And the bad ones, I remember the bad ones especially.
I think
because they're
I
ones
think
with
the
stories.
howlers are more ingrained in my head more than the
Yeah.
like some of the
You gotta try
bad
to get the
experiences
bad
I've
ones, but you
had
can't,
are
man.
like are villainous, they're like villain horror stories, like the
Yeah.
origin story. Sorry, like they're bad.
I would love to
I think
forget,
it's-
but you
do know what it
can't.
is? I think it's more of a girl thing. Because I know girls that say they delete certain
stupidness.
events. It didn't happen. Like it was that bad.
I'll say, no, it didn't happen. I've erased it from my
You know what
mind,
that sounds
but
like to me?
I remember.
That sounds to me. Oh yeah, well I blocked them. Well, I still exist. Same Black Mirror. You can still butt me on the street, you know.
As much as you saying it didn't happen between you and him, or whoever else, it
Blatantly did.
happened. So
Guess what? God did. God knows. God knows. I'm kidding.
God knows you're nasty, Miss Loretta.
No.
I All right, let's warm
Just
this.
wanted to say that bit.
So, Katie, I need to ask you a question.
Mm?
So,
You said I got to ask a question, or you asking me a
I'm
question?
asking you a question.
Yes, sir. Well,
So-
I'm done now.
Tina, Paul, Bradley, Joe, Rachel.
Gotta get down tonight. What about them?
Am I missing
Hannah.
someone? Hannah. Will you be Martha? Who's that?
S Club.
S Club 7.
No, probably not.
You want me going? You
Only
don't
one
want-
of them turned up,
If it was a
apparently.
Spice Girls reunion, I
You
would
you
do.
don't want to be.
Pussycat Dolls, I would do. S Club 7, I
You
highly
don't want
doubt
to be
it.
there reaching for the stars.
No.
You want to climb every
I do love
You don't
an
climb every
old
mountain.
school, vibe, old school memories, but no.
You don't want to do S Club.
Well, I don't know,
Gonna show you.
Why are you why are you making it sound really cool?
She tried to do
You
the
done the
chorus.
S! You done the S and I was like, ooh!
You got me.
Kill him.
Kill him.
Go, Terrio. Kill him.
I did like a little bit of the Bradleys, or nah.
You want to run it back? So basically,
I wouldn't.
so I know like
it
Tina
would be the
and
same,
Bradley have been touring as a collective, their own music, and been doing S Club
Oh, yeah.
songs. And I
What
think-
is it called? S
Just called
Club.
promises, yeah. It's probably like that. But
Hey, leave Chris Brown alone.
I love Chris Brown, so I would do that. So obviously, where I think they're gonna tour. I think the issue at the moment is, I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna do the old stuff, and they may do some new reworks. Who knows? But the problem, what some people have, the problem which is now hindering it is some people haven't forgotten about Joe and Joe's Big Brother escapades with Shilpa Shetty, Jade Goody, and Danielle Lloyd.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about Joe.
Internet never forgets.
No, the internet forgets. But I think because that was like pre-cancellation era, I think people are kind of just like, what?
Everybody get down tonight. Ooh, ooh, with your hands in the air. Ooh, ooh, like you do. I think I'd have more fun in my room replaying old S Club
Katie
songs.
was trying to go big C.
Big
Joe,
K.
no, because Joe, you're cancelled. That's what you're gonna do then.
Yeah.
You don't want to run it back.
No.
Worst case, if Bradley can't be there, we can throw Mark in there. Mark's got the experience to be Bradley for the day.
I'll watch
Pay me
that.
the big bucks for that.
I'll pay
the
big
big
money
bucks.
to see Mark
Big
perform.
bucks.
You know, on the body roll and jump her down and put a bandana. I can see you moving everywhere.
It's the place to be.
Told you, gotta pay me the big bucks for that, boy.
That man were really signed to a band, yeah, where you had a bandana on for the whole time, bruv.
And his dad's from Loose Ends, isn't it?
I have no
I swear his
idea.
dad's from Loose Ends. Macintosh or something. His surname is. I'm sure
Got a
he
few
is.
Macintoshes, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm already going to see enough shows in the next few months or this year or whatever. I'm planning to do a lot, so I don't. S Club won't be on my list.
Yeah, Chris Brown's on your list, isn't it?
I got.
Are you kind of pissed that everyone's like just filmed a lot of it? And
I
just,
just said this earlier, and I said I'm kind of fed up, but I'm not actually watching it. Like the other day, I caught myself looking because I was like, "Oh my god, it looks so good," and I thought, "Nah, let me just
Do
leave
you
it."
know the most annoying thing
But
about?
no.
Do you know the most annoying thing about that process?
I think you said this before,
It's like
or say
people
this often.
recording and posting the show,
I'm paying to see it. I might as well just watch it through your
but
phone.
you know you're never gonna watch it again, and the sound quality through your phone sounds bad.
It's true because in the
'Cause
past
you're
when I've
never gonna watch
recorded
it back.
stuff, I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it back. I've got the memories, and it's taking up memory in my phone. So I've already told myself, when I see Chris and B, I'm not gonna bother, and I'm gonna want it in.
C and B, you know. She could have just said C and B, Chris and B.
do you know who's
Chris.
this supporting that?
It's
Little
Chris
Baby.
and B.
It's
and
Little Baby?
Beyonce. That's what I mean. B.
It's a little baby, I think.
Yeah, but when I say, because they're both gonna be obviously really good performers, I'm actually gonna want to watch it.
You're gonna
So-
record it. I have a question for you.
I might record
What
bits,
would
but
you-
I'm not doing the whole concert.
Are you
It's
going with
mad.
your girls or are you going with
Please. What do
Her.
you think?
going with her?
Huh?
Going with her.
Who do you think I'm going with?
Girls.
Big P.
Yeah. Do you think I'm going to Chris Brown with my man?
So question.
But why wouldn't you?
There's no reason why, but
Well, the way you say it,
no,
like
but, no, there's not a problem. Like if let's say if he was like, "Oh, I've got us tickets to Chris Brown," cool, I'm going. Like, I love Chris Brown.
Katie can be like this.
It's fun.
Mommy, yeah.
But
Not like Zoe from
it's
Proud
not
Family.
even that.
She's
I feel
butt
like concerts is just always been a thing that I've always done with my friends. It's just fun.
Can I
Whether
ask
it's male or
Can I
female.
ask you the most important question?
Go.
So, if you get dragged on stage and Chris Brown's doing "Take Me Down," are you going?
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah, my man's not getting mad.
What?
Oh wait, what's he doing though on the stage? Am I just sitting there and watching him, or he's doing all that?
Did you hear my whole sentence?
Yeah, but it depends.
Okay, what's my whole sentence?
You said if you're there with your girls and Chris Brown drags you on stage and does a whole take me
No,
down
no, no.
thing.
Yes,
So
the
you
Take
know-
Me Down song. You know what that's about.
You know the thing is, you know how she gave
Funny enough-
she ignored me. You know, I said it in one sentence.
I know.
There was no separation.
And she was quick to say yes.
Yeah, because it's no, but do you know what? That I would be so embarrassed that I couldn't be like, oh my god, I'd be embarrassed.
So you still got up on the stage?
I'd rather him not do that song if I'm being brutally honest.
What are you gonna go say? No, Chris, next song, yeah.
Could you put "Run It"? Could you run it for me?
Yeah, I'd rather
Or
just
pop in.
be close
Yeah.
to him to perform.
Ding 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 ding.
I think I'd be a bit.
Watch Kay and her cankles.
Oh my god.
If Chris Brown,
Hey girl, what's your name, man? Okay, you with me,
I
girl?
think it's a bit different when they're. I think it's different when they're doing it to you. When watching them.
Excuse me.
Watching him perform, I'd
I
love
see
it,
you.
but to
I see
me,
what. I see
No,
your.
do you know what she was?
I see your cankles from the
No,
room,
what you hear?
from the other the side of the room.
What you hear? What you hear? It's beautiful people.
if Chris Brown called your girl on stage and did all of that madness, what's
That's his girl now.
We're gonna run it.
That's his girl now.
it's a bit mad because it's like
It's a bit of a sticky one
It's
still.
like it would be like the era of when Janet Jackson was on tour
Oh yeah.
and she sing. What's that song again?
at the end of the day, he's
Would
not,
you mind?
he's not no one. He's still a person.
Is it Would You Mind?
I can't remember the name of the
I
song.
just wanna touch you, teach you, teach you. She got the
No,
guy-
anytime,
Oh,
any
Tiana Taylor.
place.
No.
Oh wait, what would you say?
Janet Jackson. I just want, and she's got the man pinned to the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind? And he can't touch her, and she's properly like grinding on him, yeah. And then she's got man stood up, but he's pinned into the thing. Yeah, it's embarrassing, yeah. Like
That's embarrassing because half a man's happy,
You got to firm that.
Yeah.
You got to firm
but
that.
say the whole audience can see it as
You gotta
well,
firm
boy.
that. You should have tucked that in before you got on the stage.
I know a lot of people
Tuck
are
it
like,
in.
oh, I would have done
Tuck
this,
it
that,
in.
and that, but it's,
Like you tuck in your pockets. Tuck it in, bro. Tuck it into your jeans, to your waistline. You better tuck it in, bro.
it's a bit much in there if he's all grinding up in his balls up in your face and nah.
Ain't no one doing that to me.
No, but I'm just saying.
Now,
it's a bit-
now it's a
when
bit,
you think
by the way,
about
Kate
it,
said, now it's a bit mad, but you said yes.
You said
No, 'cause
you
I
were quick to say yes,
You know why?
like you said, trust. Yes, Jesus.
because I did actually think about it, but I'm like, shit. If that was me, I would, and I'm not a person that gets embarrassed. But I'd be embarrassed, and I'd be like, oh my god. I would not do that on stage. Too aware of who's nah. Viral for life. Are you mad?
Well, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't be viral for life.
No.
Dominic Sinclair is viral for life.
No. I'd have to act like.
You what you said?
I'd have to act cool.
You just said Dominic Sinclair is viral for life. You're not viral for life.
He
You're
is
viral for the week.
Every damn year.
I hate it. We've already explained it
Also-
on this pod anyway.
What?
Mental health issues, man. Like,
Oh,
he was on
yeah.
suicide watch after
Yeah, I
that.
know. But,
It's
and the
nuts.
people still do it though.
That's why
after that.
I don't post it.
There's only one
I've
part
never
of that.
posted
There's
it, I
only
don't think.
he was.
Actually, no, I think I posted
Dominic.
it once.
From
the
East,
first,
innit?
The first
Yeah.
year or two it came
There's
out.
only one bit that made me laugh about that situation. These times, Big Nasty was doing this YouTube thing.
Uncle
Yeah.
something innit?
And he said, man, there was yam in front in a tweed blazer.
Tweed,
Even the
yeah.
tramps have the sense to do it in the bins. I said, what's
Oh,
wrong with the
Lord.
man then?
When you think that one... Poor sod.
I don't know what happened to that girl, but God bless both of them, bro.
But yeah, no, I'm excited to go, but I'll be excited to go from my viewing spot.
Your viewing.
I don't do the,
up close.
the crowd on the floor anyway. I like to sit in level 1.
You don't do the crowd on the floor.
What's wrong with you? Why'd you go pick at everything?
I'm just
is
repeating what
such
you
a
said.
Gen pop.
Huh?
Do you mean standing?
Yeah.
Crowd on the floor, just standing.
That's what
I
it's
know.
like. It's
I know
like
what you
crowd. No, but
Crowd
it
in the
is.
floor, standing.
But she said
one word.
she don't do the crowd
One word.
on the
She
floor.
wants to be Yoda, standing. I don't do the crowd, the floor of the crowd. You mean standing? Like you're being pedantic. Just say
The crowd
standing.
that's on the floor. It is like just a crowd of people. Nah, man. But
yeah, that's purge on the.
I think it's certain concerts, but for Breezy, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a stampede.
Like, no.
Didn't you see the video
I
of
won't
two
get time
girls
to
fighting
enjoy it.
over the jacket?
Yeah, I ain't good time to enjoy it. I want to sit and enjoy it. I want to drink and have space.
Do you understand how funny that is?
But people fighting over a jacket.
Did you see their faces?
It's just idol.
because
No, it is.
No, but no,
It's
it's
just idol worship. Like, don't get me wrong, Chris Brown is that guy, but
He's their Michael Jackson.
Yeah, because if he threw a jacket and I caught it, and someone would try to take a jacket off me, I'll be pissed.
Think about the pandemonium that Michael Jackson had. I'm not saying he's Michael Jackson, but
it's similar.
that kind of like pandemonium.
But nah, because people are fainting at
no,
MJ.
do you know what I think it is? I think the rules that apply for Chris Brown are the same rules that apply for the Rihanna thing. You know where you haven't seen them perform for so long or live ever because he had a 10-year ban on him. Then you've got the Rihanna thing because Rihanna hasn't performed in 6 years or put out an album for so long and then she's about to become a mum again. It's more so we just want to see you perform, so people lose their minds.
I get that.
I don't think the Michael Jackson feeling can be compared to anyone.
I don't think.
And I think and I'm being biased when I say this, the only person that I think is close to, but isn't that, is that of Beyonce. Beyonce barely puts out music videos. Like, her fans are stan level, and she barely engages with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Chris Brown engages with fans.
Yeah.
All right, can we have a conversation about Rihanna, like her music, or just her as an artist?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What's wrong with your face?
I got time for this.
No, I'm just like
I have time for this conversation. Go on.
I've never wholeheartedly rated her like big. Like,
Albums or songs?
both.
Yeah.
No.
Her songs don't do nothing for me. Her albums have never done anything for me. But that's me.
The one thing I like about Rihanna...
I can't stand her voice, her vocal tone. I don't like.
So, do you know who the Lonely Island are?
Yeah,
So Rihanna did... You know they did the parody songs and whatever?
Dick in the Box and all them tunes.
Yeah, Shy Ronnie, like... She did very... Like... I like her artistry. For like, there's performing, there's the ability to dance and the ability to perform. I think Rihanna can dance, but I don't believe she's
I don't think she's a great dancer.
No, I think she can dance. I don't think she's a great performer.
I was gonna say there's a big difference.
Like Beyonce's a dancer. Beyonce's a singer.
I know what you mean though, because I couldn't say anything bad about Rihanna, but when I was watching recently, I was like, she's moving. But
the cop out is she's pregnant, and I said I hear that.
No,
I hear that.
That's different. But you can. Do you know you? And it's weird, but you can perform and be pregnant. You can put on a performance without even with doing the bare minimum. Still, if that makes sense.
There was just bits of I said if I went to the Super Bowl, for example, and I was to watch that live, I would have felt pissed off because unless you watched it on TV, because obviously Gabriel hasn't seen it.
I liked
it. It looks when you watch it and you're watching it live, the cinematography, the camera angles, the diamonds, and bitch better have my money. Everything looks amazing.
Do you know that's what made it look good because
the camera angles.
Yeah, because I was sitting there and I was like, this looks wicked, but I was like, I feel like it looks better on TV because of how they're filming it. Because I'm thinking, imagine if I'm watching it at the Super Bowl and that I'm not watching her on stage, I'm watching the screens.
Yeah.
Am I going to get the same kind of vibe? Obviously, I'm going to get gassed because I like Rihanna anyway, and I can hear the songs that I like live. But I was like, I feel like I had a better experience at home. And I don't think she performed shit, but I was like, I feel like it was good, but something was missing, but I just didn't know what. And then because you said that, it was a bit of a nail on the head. Like, you're right. Like, she's a dancer, but she might not be
she's not a performer.
Like
yeah, like when you go to Adele shows, you know you're gonna get ballads from Adele. Yeah,
but this is what I'm saying.
When I went to
Adele ain't a dancer, but ballads is like.
If you go to a Stormzy show, you're gonna get high knees. You're gonna get energy and high knees, and that's not me taking a piss.
No,
I'm not violating that.
I love that.
No, as soon as you said it, I was just like, yep.
It's so
Big
true.
Mike,
I love
you think
it.
Big Mike, you think energy, you think high knees. Like with
Big
Dave,
Mike, you know.
With Dave, you get sensational visuals. With Dave, you get sensational visuals, and you get him playing different instruments, whether he's playing guitar riffs, or he's playing piano. So you see how eclectic his brain is based on visuals and his ability to perform. Kendrick, you get visuals, you get great artistry, and you
He's
get
insane.
He's great live.
I would love. Well, I
I've
haven't
seen
seen
him,
him, but I would love to see him live. But on
J.
me,
Cole
on
live.
TV, he's
I think
insane.
the one person that people like that I didn't like live was Jenny Aiko. I think she was poor.
I don't think
I
I've
s-
seen it.
she
No,
I,
haven't seen
I
that
went
yet.
to the Erica Badu and she was supporting that. She was just walking around barefoot, just dong.
Sing for me.
She got my nerves, man. She
Sing
got my
for
nerves.
me.
But she sounded
That's
better.
the song, innit?
She sounded
No,
better than I
not
thought
really.
she
I
would.
like that song, but it's just
She's
the first
for
thing
me.
you said.
She's one of them whispering type singers.
Cassie.
Yeah.
No pressure.
I think she's just sweet. Janae is just sweet.
But then that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it depends on what you want from a performance.
Yeah.
Like, if I know I'm going to a D Block Europe show, I know what I'm getting. I'm gonna get great visuals. I'm gonna get catchy songs. I'm not gonna get mosh pitting. With the Rihanna thing, I think if you're like a diehard Rihanna fan, you're gonna have to just keep listening to her back catalogue because either she puts out a song later on this year that she already got recorded, but you're gonna have to firm it for like another 9 months until her new child is in routine.
Rihanna's just an artist I generally like listening to. Like with, I probably more so at old music, so it doesn't bother me that she ain't brought out new music. And I'm gonna sound so dumb, but I like what I see as a person. I can't say I like.
Do you
as a
think
person
everyone's
'cause I don't
falling
know her.
into the artistry of Rihanna more than the actual artist?
Her name is Bad Gallery. People like it because she just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, where she would just be like, "Don't touch me." Obviously, Bayesian billionaire. Well, Rock Nation, her, Ye, Jay-Z, all billionaires, right? Yeah. So then, even that being the case, you're like, okay, cool. They're all up. They're all up on what they're doing. Then you like what she represents. You like the way she dresses. Then you've got her makeup brand, which is doing numbers, and you know what I'm trying to say. So you're naturally just gonna like
Her
her.
skincare is.
Do you know what I mean? So I can hear it in that sense, but
I've watched some of her because it's on Amazon Prime, innit? Some of her fashion shows and stuff. They're pretty decent.
Her fashion shows are really good.
what you gonna bring up as well? You said your topic. There's a dark topic, but I'll leave it till last.
Is it what?
I had a dark topic, but
I thought you said dub plate. I was just like, rah. We've got dub plates now.
Yeah,
Have you
brother.
got a fun topic?
I don't have a fun topic left, so
This one. Yeah.
This one has a name, you know.
Huh?
This one has a name.
Who?
MB M Brown.
All right. Simple question. If you could make a movie, what would it be about? Go on.
Black Shinobi.
So what would it be about? I'm pointing to myself. No, I'm joking. It wouldn't.
It'll be like Black Shinobi. So black ninjas. But it'll be set in modern time. I'm reading
Did you ever watch that animation, the Black Samurai?
Afro
with
Samurai.
Afro Samurai.
Yeah.
Loved it.
There's like a. So I read mangas anyway, yeah? They've released a. There's 2 mangas they've released. There's one they're releasing called Black Sun. Black Sun is basically like Naruto, so ninja, but it's set in modern times. So instead of man jumping from tree to tree, you're jumping from block to block. And I'm only some way through it, but the drawing style, the line work, animation of it is sick, kind of thing. When we finish recording, I'll show you what it looks like. But I think I'll probably make something like that. I think where black cinema is coming a long way, I think I'm kind of in the same boat as everybody else. As much as I don't like Love and Basketball, and I'll never watch it, I want another type soul food type movie. I want to, you know what I mean? And not every like. I like, don't get me wrong, I love like things like Snowfall, I love BMF. I just want to see another type of content from us.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, like even when there was that series Jungle that's on Amazon Prime.
I tried to watch that. Visually, it looks beautiful.
And that's the thing.
But the storytelling, I was
The
just
thing-
like, I was
and the thing
done.
is, for me, if we're basing it on visuals for how
It's amazing.
and that's what I want. I want something which is like neon, like punk rock, neon,
Mine would probably be like a Black Mean Girl.
Neon Valley, like something like how can I explain it? What's that film with Bruce Willis?
Looper.
No, Bruce Willis and the woman that's in Resident Evil.
Oh, Fifth Element.
Yes, something like that,
Oh.
where it's still like it's very futuristic but different. And I think when you have those type of films, because when you think about Black Panther, for example, I don't think Black Panther's the greatest of movies.
No, it's
but
not. But the impact of it.
the concept impact, the concept of using the motherland, whether it's a fake place in the motherland or not. Still angry about Marvel calling in Nigeria or something else. But Lagos instead of Lagos, but
Is that what they called it?
they called Lagos Lagos. Go and watch it.
I
Yeah,
can't watch
Go
it.
and
again.
watch it, bruv.
I can't watch it.
But if you see how they like technology and more advanced than everybody else, that type of thing there, it's not the superiority thing. I just like seeing it. You're not showing famine and poverty. You're showing it in an uplifting way in a certain, you know what I mean? But I'd make a movie that's like kind of maybe punk rockish, something that's far from the norm, but something that's really like visually beautiful. Like UK.
Mine would be like, no, I don't know if you've seen it. It was
Movements in the Sun?
Huh? Probably. I've always wanted to create my own cartoon. So if it's not my own cartoon, it will be like, there was a reality TV show called Baldwin Hills. It was just all about...
Bad breeds.
Nah, it was like, you know, like The Hills.
Yes.
Yeah.
Baldwin Hills was like the black version.
Oh, I think I've seen it
But
advertised.
they've recreated that. You've got like the African version of that now. That's on
Well,
Netflix.
yeah,
isn't it?
but the movie now would be like... It would... I don't know, if I wanted to make it fun, it'd probably like a Black Mean Girls.
Okay.
So would KD...
And I think I'd be
Would
in
KD
it, not
be
gonna
called
lie.
K-
I've had a little feature in it.
Would KD be called Khadisia or something like that?
If Caddy was played by me, then she would be called Caddy.
So it's American then.
I'm calling you Caddy. Nah, just something along lines that. It would be very English. Offs.
Okay.
You know,
Mark, what about yours, B?
the top girls in the office, maybe not in the school. Do you know? Switch it up a bit. Yeah.
You're tied, innit?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Mark, what about you?
I've got two. I've got one that's like you ever seen the film Leon?
No.
I'm about to say about the burger. No, I'm
No,
joking.
that's what I thought of. You know, I was speaking
I
of
know
the
she was
Leon
thinking
Burger.
He's like a hitman, and then he kind of like looks after this little girl that he finds. He
I
like
think so.
take care of that type of thing. I would love to do because I thought the storyline was very good in that, and the other one would be like Brothers in No Game meets
I love that series so
meets
much.
House Party that type of vibe, like
Ooh.
that type of scene, like funky house type of.
Brothers with No Game, if they redid it,
I thought it was excellent.
I definitely love
I'm
to
happy.
create a team
You know how
for
bad
it.
it was?
Don't know
I
why.
wanted to see how that ended so much. I paid to
Yeah, I
watch the
remember
final
you saying.
series. Like Brothers with No Game is good.
Really good.
Very, very good.
Some of them have gone on to do bigger things. Like
Yeah.
one of them, he was in Gangs of London,
This,
the first season.
no, which one?
The light skinned brother.
The one, John B one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Gangs of London.
Then you had the slim one, a sarcastic one.
Mm.
He's been in a couple shows and whatever. The main one who was dating, that was the main wedge one. He.
I've seen his face in a couple of
adverts
things.
and
Yeah.
whatever. So I think they've all gone on to do certain things as well, which I've kind of liked. Did you have a topic before? Because I wanted to get into a dark one before.
Nah. We get into a dark one as in like we've got to get all dark and serious.
It's not so much dark and serious.
It's
It was
life
just-
sometimes, babe.
No, that's what I'm just saying. Like, you know,
So
it's kind of in a silly.
what I wanted to talk to you about, was domestic abusers
Oh,
and how it's going to be added to the violent and sex offenders register.
yeah. Wait, hold on. Not that I didn't know this, but that's just dawned on me. That isn't actually on
No.
what it fucking well should be. So
Like, domestic abuse is what? Like verbal abuse?
no, like,
Physical abuse towards
That wasn't
people.
in the first
That's what I
place.
thought.
So
I
what was
was
there
just
before
like,
then?
yeah.
Well, you had.
What kind of abuse?
Well, to add it onto the same. It was still a criminal charge,
Yeah.
but you're adding it onto like the same kind of register that you would have for sex offenders.
Right.
So with sex offenders, when you're released, you're on a list.
Yeah.
So like people, you could be a sex offender, but you could be a sex offender if you piss outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously you'll be on a list where people in the area would know that you're a known abuser. And some people are like, that's a bit mad. And I was like, not really, because with this, it could also be towards children.
So what? It's gonna be a list type thing.
I
Like
think
if
you'll
you
be on the register.
okay. I still think so much has to be done. I always think there's not enough to be not enough the police do with domestic abuse, or even like if a woman calls the police like saying someone's harassing me, obviously they can't really do nothing until something has been done, which is
But the problem with police at the moment is a lot of them
understaffed,
yes,
corrupt.
and that's the second part. There's a lot of internal things happening within the Met Police where
Even them, they're doing the domestic abuse.
there you go, problematic behaviour, officers attacking women, officers attacking black people, officers attacking LGBTQ plus, officers just attacking people. So you obviously police, you wanting to police to do more. We don't know what the mental side of the police officer is when you're pushing them outside. Are you fit to serve? Are you okay? Do you have any biases towards any communities, ECT and the rest? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think it going on a register, everyone's just like, it would probably, hopefully it prevents people from attacking other people.
Yeah, I like the word prevent, but
Because when I first read that, I was like, my first thought was, I'd be alive. I said, put them on a register. That's a bit excessive, don't you think? Then even, obviously, naturally, I went through comments and read down, and I was like, yeah, but domestic abuse can also be towards children. And I said, you know what? Okay, cool.
And then my like, how long would they be on the register for?
Go to register forever.
Forever.
You don't come off the register for being a pedo. You're on the register.
Okay.
When you go to prison, you're not banged up in Gen Pop. You're banged up with
I see
all the
they're
creeps.
still trying to push that to be a medical, not
Absolutely
medical,
not.
but yeah, medical reasons or mental health. They're trying to
all
put it
them
down
man
to
can get weighed in, bro. Respectfully.
yeah.
Them man can get weighed in, bruv. What's that term called? All you can hold the cuff, bruv. What's wrong with you, though?
Chop off their feet, man.
Coof, coof.
What I call them nubbies?
Yeah.
Got them rolling down. Why you?
That word nubbies is really. I don't know why. It's just funny.
You can wheel them down the chair.
Maybe.
Wheel them down. But yeah, I wanted this to go be to a deeper topic, but Katie's kind of clocked out on this one.
Yeah, but God, work.
What time you work to?
No, other work. So
She's
yeah.
the lady of the night, bro. Would you like to share your topic? Because you didn't really want to talk about the domestic abuse one, which I thought we probably...
Yeah,
No, I did.
you wanted
I did.
you wanted to be silly.
No. Why did I just do that? I did want to talk about the domestic abuse one because I think it already should be on the list. I could say a lot.
Please
about
do.
that.
Yeah.
Do we have time?
Yes.
Well, in my opinion,
That's what we're paid to do. Hear your opinion.
trying to finish my biscuit quick. Because I just thought about it, I want to know why the fuck that wasn't on any type of list in the first place. And
'Cause it's
even if
harder
it
to
wasn't,
prove. 'Cause it's harder to prove.
I don't no. How's domestic abuse harder to prove than rape, for example? Obviously, rape, yes,
Well,
DNA and things like that.
So the process of sexual assault and rape, for example, is basically like, and I mean this in the most polite way, it's like applying for a job. So say if 100 women report sexual assault, the conviction rate is less than 5%. So then once that happens, or if that's for women, if people find out like you're adversely effing with children, once it's proven, you're on a list. With like DV, for example, only until the last few years, even if domestic violence was happening, I'm talking about a man attacking a woman, because I don't think the world really acknowledges women being abusive to men yet.
But
police
it
can be
should-
caught.
It should be though.
Yeah.
Understand the world you're living in.
No,
It
I
should
get
be,
it.
should.
Yeah, it should, but it's
But
not.
then, for example, even then, if police are called to protect the woman in an abusive situation can still choose to stay. It was only
Yeah.
recently where it was like they can still press charges if they believe the woman is in danger. Pardon me.
But that's technically that's on her if she chooses to say, which obviously everyone knows. I think it's something like 90%, if more, of women that are domestically abused tend to go back. So then women that do go back are the ones that are gonna
Phil or her sister said that people in abusive relationships tend to go back 3 to 4 times.
No, 7. It's mad though. So if you're going back, because obviously, take, I don't know, R. Kelly's wife for example. She, knowing he was doing.
What, his current wife? Or his original
Yeah, they're
one?
not. Are they still together? They still married?
The young one, or his one that he has a daughter with.
The one he has daughter with, the one that
they weren't.
witnessed
No.
everything.
They weren't married.
They weren't together. They weren't married. They were together.
Am I talking about the same one?
He had a woman that he has a daughter with, and the daughter's like 21 or 22.
Who's the one that's on the documentary?
His original partner.
Yeah, his original one.
So
Because he's
her.
married again, but to like a woman who's like, I think my brother's age.
So, she was technically in whatever way, shape, or form domestically abused as well. She went back. She was trapped. She went back multiple times and whatever.
But her
and it
daughter's
was said on there.
But her daughter's there, so it's more arrangement of I didn't have the money to leave to support my daughter.
But this
more
is what
than
I'm
wanting
saying.
to leave.
Look at all these
It's
reasons.
emotional abuse, yeah.
Against it is emotional abuse for all different types, because you could be with someone that isn't like a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, and there's some sort of hold that they're going to have on you, some sort of manipulation, excuse me, that they're going to have on you, and it's going to basically lead to you not wanting to leave, which means, let's say for example, if a neighbour calls the police because they're witnessing or hearing whatever, and you're going to the door, no, it's okay, again, they can't prove anything. So at the same time, I do feel like it should be on the list and stuff needs to be done, but I do understand the concept of not much can be done when the woman's not owning up.
Listen, I'll be a liar if I said I've not been around certain women who I've seen or been in abusive relationships.
Likewise.
Yeah, and I've stepped in, and the woman has made me look like an idiot.
Right.
So then, ultimately, there's nothing you can do. So like you're there like pattern of behavior where it's become your norm, where it's like there's nothing I can do because you don't want to you don't want to help yourself in that situation.
Exactly.
So then I'm there looking like the fool where.
And there's been occasions, situations that I've known of or witnessed where that's also not obviously me standing up for someone personally, but where, I don't know, a family member has stuck up for a woman or whatever, and the same things happened, made them look like an idiot. And it would be like a woman in a family, as a man in a family, you're trying to protect them and whatever, but that happens. I get it. What I think is kind of good about them being on the list is that these women, when they do own up or finally do own up and can get it proven, then these people will be on the list. Obviously, a lot of people will be like, oh, what needs to be done is these women need to speak up, more women need to, like, it's not going to happen overnight.
By the way,
it's not
yeah,
gonna happen
I hate
much.
this. I'll be honest, yeah.
What, these women need to speak
No,
up,
like,
these women need to...
there's a narrative I've seen, yeah, and I keep on seeing it. Every time I come pod, I have to firm and not say it, yeah.
What?
People do not give a fuck about mental health. It's a buzzword.
They don't.
It's so annoying, yeah. And I'll use the most extreme reality, yeah, of it. We watch Kanye West literally melt in real life, yeah, and he lost everything through mental health. Not once everyone's like, get this man a doctor, whatever. We've actually watched him fail. Think of all the people who you can actively see look like they're going through mental health in real life, in real time, yeah? Not once anyone said, you know what, let's get this person to a shrink, let's get him to talk, or get her to talk to someone, whatever.
Who are the people that meant to get him the help? The people around him.
I'm saying no, but the thing is, when I'm talking about, when I'm saying like
or-
Kanye West, I'm talking about like the people that fight that. You can say Kanye West, you can say Britney Spears, you can say Azealia Banks, you can say people who just like no one's bad in that sense, yeah. But when you watch someone's brain melt in thing, because ultimately, mental health attacks you in different ways. If we're in a world where we're going to acknowledge mental health, we're going to acknowledge people's gender orientation and everything else. You're telling me when you actively see someone's brain break, and you can see it, because you know it's not the social norms of how someone acts, you're going to watch someone deteriorate and cancel them, but not help them. Forget how we feel about them personally. You know when
But I
someone's
think
not
that's
moving correctly.
I think sometimes that's the issue. People don't break how they feel about them personally with what they're going through. I've seen some people online saying people need to get him some help. People need to get him some help, but obviously
A lot of
the
people
louder
say
people
it.
in the room.
I just think it's a joke. Whenever people talk to me, people's mental health. We use Caroline Flack, right? Yeah. There's two ways to look at that. She effed up, right? Yeah. And she was bugging. She took people being mean to her after she effed up. She was being abusive, and the rest, right? Yeah. People online trolls, rah. Next thing you know, boom. Oh, we've got to be kind. Same people on social media.
That lasted for about 10 minutes.
This ugly bitch, like round face monkey, like, you know what I'm trying to say?
It lasts for about 10 minutes. Like, something happens, people,
Be kind.
it's a hashtag, and then something else happens. Like,
It's a yo-yo thing, because literally, like you said, one thing happens, everyone's got something to say about it. Everyone's got some kind of a form of abuse to put towards it. Then
Everyone's got
And then-
cancelled anyway.
and
Why
then-
do you need to write it?
and then
Why
people
do you put
people
yourself
people
in
pick and
cancel
choose on who they
someone,
pick
keep
on.
it to yourself.
People pick and choose on who they pick on or who they want to get cancelled. And liking this to what Chris Brown was saying about, obviously that happened,
Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
It happened to him when he was 18 years old. Chris Brown
but you
was
don't have that same
34.
energy for these other people.
Mickey Rourke, Emma Roberts.
Josh Brolin, like he named
like,
bare people.
Like all of these people that think. That's what I'm thinking. When people are drawing them out, I'm like, listen, we're not gonna act like everyone's like, but it's not just the Rihanna thing. It's the Karuchi thing.
People act like they were there. That's
You
and
know?
that's my thing. I'm like, was you there? Did you
Yeah.
speak to these people?
The Chris Brown thing, yeah, I understand. Everyone, if you've been in an abusive relationship, yeah, in my opinion, I can understand where you're like, I don't want to, I don't feel comfortable with that. Fine, but actively, because this person's not in your space, you can ignore that person. If I want to mute someone, I can mute someone. But here's the thing.
People always wanna say something.
But here's the thing is,
And they're coming for Chloe. I'm
Rihanna,
like, what the
Rihanna and Chris.
What's Chloe done, please?
Rihanna
She done a song with Chris Brown.
No, I know, but I'm saying, what has she done apart from
but
doing a song with
for
him?
example, yeah, for the people like
Not even-
Rihanna forgave Chris.
yeah.
That's all I need to know.
Everyone's forgetting that after she forgave him, they actually got back together,
yeah.
you know, for a short amount of time. And everyone's like, I don't care, but no, but you
She
just
also
give people an
she also
excuse.
admitted to hitting him as well.
It's on the
Yeah.
court. It's on the court files.
And it's not saying it's okay, it's not. But you can probably understand with what happened, because if a woman's hit a man and a man's lashed out, sometimes that's all it takes.
I'll give you an example. Here's my take on life when it comes to
No,
attacking
I don't condone
people. Yeah,
domestic violence. I don't agree
no,
with it.
when it comes to attacking people, yeah, keep your hands to yourself. Mm-hmm. So
Plain and
whenever
simple.
people talk about equality, yeah,
Unless you lot are looking to really fight,
no, but you see when people talk about equality, for example, yeah, question: do you think you're equal to a man?
no. Like, in most cases, I'd like to think so, but no. Because
How?
I'm
No,
never
but, no, but how do you equate equality?
I equate equality in areas where I think are fair. So, like, for example, in a relationship, I'm not going to be the only one that's cooking and doing things. We share the chores. We share doing bits and pieces. When it comes to certain things that a man does...
But do you believe that certain... Because hold the thing. Do you believe that some roles in your relationship are for men and some roles are for women?
Yeah.
Well,
So
like
then-
taking out the bins.
Yeah. So then, how are you equal? You see what I'm trying to say?
No, but that's what
Then
I'm
so you're
saying.
not equal.
I'm
You play a role.
overall-
You play a role.
Overall, I can't be like, yeah, we are 100% equal, split it down the
But
middle,
then
because
but
I
that's
can't
not
throw
equal.
hands
but
at
then,
man.
but then
Do
that's
you know
what,
what I mean?
but then that's the point of what equality is. We're not equal, right? Yeah, you play roles in a relationship, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes someone else's job easier and vice versa. That's not equality. That's
more
diplomacy.
It's yin and yang, to be
Yes,
honest.
it's
And I do
diplomacy.
feel like it's the word, because everyone does say equal to make it sound easier. Like, I will sit there and be like, yeah, well, we're equal. We're
I'm
not, but in some areas where we balance things out, it's more balanced than other things. But if you think of the wording,
genetically,
we can't be.
for example, if I look at me as a normal male, right, yeah, or say if I was a Ghanaian or Nigerian born male, right, yeah, versus English born European man, genetically,
Yeah.
if we were both to run the same race, just in sports, I am genetically superior to him. We are not equal.
Yeah.
I'm already besting him because my genetics are superior to him because of my fast twitch fibers. We're not equal.
Yeah.
right? Yeah, equality is a word which is inclusive to make people feel better about themselves.
And just to make things sound easier and fairer and stuff. It makes
You
sense.
don't want. I don't want to be equal with someone because how being equal means you're enough the same.
Yeah.
How are you able to learn about something?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're the same, I'm not the same as everybody else. I have my personal strengths. They have their personal strengths, weaknesses. You can take two people's strengths and come together,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and it's fine. I wouldn't expect the same way where, for example, if you're outside and a man taps your bum and you're with your partner, you want it to back you, innit?
100%, yeah.
Why? Because you want him to be. If someone back into your house, right? Yeah, and you're with your partner, you're not getting upstairs, babe.
Babe, wake up.
That's not equal.
Or maybe we'll go together, but you stand in front. But still, it's the same thing.
And the easiest part to
Nah, because sorry, just to cut. We was watching. And this is so dumb. We was watching horror movies the other day, and I was like, if this was us, because we always do these things. Oh, what if? I'm like, if this was us, I'm like, because the girl was like, go and check, and I'm like, now she's gonna die. I was like, if this was us, I'm going with you. I'm like this, but I'm in front of you. If we was getting robbed or whatever, I'm going with you, but you're standing in front.
You know the easiest part to show that men and women men aren't equal to women.
Men aren't, did you say?
Yeah.
Go on, sir.
Women are loved unconditionally. Women and children are loved unconditionally. Men aren't. Men are loved.
Which I think is
men
really
are loved.
sad.
Men are loved based on the service they provide for you. Whether it's based on protection, whether it's based on finance.
That's
whether
why
it's like when people talk about love. In modern day times, when people talk about love, oh yeah, I can love him if he does.
No.
There's not unconditional love. It has to be if you provide a service for what matches my quote unquote personal love language. That's not unconditional love. It's love with if you fall into the bracket of X, Y, and Z.
I wouldn't know.
I can love I can love a girl who's a bum.
Yeah.
Because their energy is great and they make me feel
Same.
good.
Well, you can love a girl.
No, I could. If
You're hilarious. I knew that was coming.
he's not, but if my
I said
guy
he's
was a
not.
bum, I would.
I said he's not.
No, because I mean he's not. Yeah, I was starting a new sentence. I was gonna say I would love him as a bum. No, I was gonna say yeah, I'd still love him regardless if he was a bum. He's not, but if he was, I would.
Yeah, but that's easy to say because you know him.
Yes.
If you didn't, guarantee that's a different answer.
And that's
No.
where, and that's the thing is, you know,
No, but you're saying that,
No,
but
I know, do you know why though? Because of only because of how I was raised and the different type of person that I am. Because and I only noticed it even when I won't say looking for a boyfriend.
there's exceptions to the rule. There are exceptions.
Yeah,
to
of
the rule.
course.
But we're going by what the ideals of what people say they want. So then, I was
but
listening to something the
a
other day
lot of
about
my friends
modern.
are like, I need a guy that's got an office job. I need a guy like. Most of the girls wouldn't want to be with a guy that worked in retail at that point.
It's a job.
it's a
But
job.
for me,
Could be the
And
branch
I don't
manager. You
care
could be
if
the branch
retail-
manager.
I don't
It's a
care
job.
if retail brings in whatever amount. I wasn't looking at what his job was. What he did. I was like, as long as he's an honest working guy.
That guy can go from working in retail, to becoming a manager or winning the lottery and become richer than you.
Yeah,
So
'cause
then
a
now,
lot of people was like,
once he
oh.
becomes richer than you, does the thing change from him? Because all of the things that he represented and he stood for, regardless of whether it was in retail, he had good timekeeping, he had manners. Even when he was vexed, he treated people with respect.
But
He
these
treated
were
the
my
cleaner, the
views
waitress,
beforehand.
all of these things are people values. Forget the money value, they're people values.
People
right,
skills.
Yeah? So then, that's what I keep saying about the unconditional part. I'm not saying you personally, but then
No,
I was
I
laughing at
understand
somebody the other
it
day when I was listening to something the other day and I thought it was really interesting, where they said, when people talk about like the old school way and modern women, and they said, they was like, oh, so everyone likes to come out to their modern this, modern that, whatever. But they say it's funny because the more you lot talk about modern ideals, the more you step away from the old stuff. You want to pick and choose the old ideals, but have modern values. When you look back,
I see this on
when
a
you-
podcast.
the white lady,
No, it was on a podcast
Pearl.
with the 4 black girls. What they called Milf and Honey.
no, I was listening to Pearl Talks.
Oh, they discussed this
Yeah,
as well.
and,
Milfs and Honey.
The auntie, the Caribbean woman that's just rude to everyone,
Oh God.
and she was like, when you look at the old way, right, people are trying to get so far from the old way, but the old way worked because everybody knew what their roles were in a relationship. Everybody's now trying to be modern this, modern that, and then you lot keep deviating from it, and you're less happy than the people who have 10 to 20 to 30 years of relationship.
Amen.
Because regardless of whether they both worked or not,
Church.
they work together as a team.
Say church.
Yeah, they work together as a team.
It's true.
Pastor Reese is talking, boy.
No, it's true.
Absolutely,
No,
I don't want to be pastor to no one, bro. That's weird.
I 100% agree.
Pastors
and I
creep
feel
me
like
out, bro. I'm sorry, pastors creep me out.
we was having a similar conversation since the other day. We
They're
was
not
like,
all
this
day
is
ministers,
why-
bro.
They're not.
I
They're
don't
devils.
trust pastors unless you're.
Did you see the one that said
Toby.
he got he had a
dream.
a
He
dream
heard Rihanna and
in hell, and then everyone's like question, what was you doing in hell?
Ain't that the one you relate to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
No one thought about that one.
I don't trust all day. Unless you're an all day minister, I don't trust you. Because
I don't trust
to be
you
a
anyway.
pastor, it doesn't take that long to pass the course. I'm not even being rude. It doesn't
I
take
don't
that.
trust
You can
half
speak
of them
well and you
anyway.
can lead people.
Them having affairs with people's wives and nah.
Each to their own. But no, listen.
I see too much green leaf to know that.
Listen, I just believe, yeah. I feel like less people are happier now, and whether everyone's damaged. Everyone's damaged because people
you done
spend
effed up the
too
game.
much time on the internet,
Yeah.
taking in other people's information instead of being like, I know what's good for me.
You know, people are just very image.
Of course.
Like, I know one person that kept talking and banging on about this trip that she's meant to be going on with, like, her partner. Not once. For me, I can see the difference. Or from other people, I can see the difference. Because not once did this person was saying, oh, yeah, I'm really, like, looking forward to going like, away with my partner or doing this with... It was just going away. And it's to somewhere where it's probably imagey and things like that.
Take
And I was
snaps.
having a discussion with one of my friends who also basically pointed this out. And I was like, now if that was me, if I was going like on a big trip or first trip with my new partner or just my partner in general, I would be like, I'm so excited to spend time with this person, to make memories with this person, to just switch off and enjoy with them. Like, not once did, and this comes from another place where this person just don't care about their man like that. So that's why, but
Well, I can hear
it's
John,
damage.
I can hear John Redcorn in my head.
I wouldn't say the system, but these people are just damaged because this is all they care
I don't think
about.
Kenny knows the song.
No,
but yeah.
it's a tune though.
I won't even.
It's
yeah.
Sir John Redcorn.
Alone.
I do know that song. In my head, I was like, what was he talking about? I actually do know that song. I'm glad.
But haven't you seen the new thing where they're cropping out their man in pictures?
But this is what I'm saying.
Like,
Listen,
the face,
listen.
the arms.
All
All you saw is what he's wearing.
Why are you going out?
Listen,
I was like,
and
this is this new
snapping-
trend.
If you want to keep your partner private,
Dashboards.
that's absolutely fine. To keep your partner private, you snap views, you snap where you want to snap. But I'm not going to snap a
I
table
said this to my sister once, yeah.
and not even show this
Listen,
part.
my biggest pet peeve on social media, yeah,
This.
before we wrap, yeah. For example, you will show your whole pregnancy belly, yeah. Look at me, and it's time, and now you're hiding the pitney's face. The pitney's been on the screen for the longest time. Just don't show it. Or it's your
don't
partner.
post.
You're gonna emoji the face. You're gonna show the hand. Private life. It's your private life. You don't have to show people your man.
It takes too much time to crop things out on emoji shit. If I'm gonna post something, I'm gonna post something.
Do
If
it
I'm
with
not,
chest.
I'm not.
Just don't. If you're a private person and you like your private life, cool.
Do you know what that's like? This girl, she posting herself like chilling in bed, she's selfieing, and obviously she's next to a man and she put the smiley face. Just don't fucking do it. You think I'm gonna be sitting there and watching Love Island being like, babe, I'm gonna smiley face you, fuck off.
Well, if you look at Sid the Sloth when you did that.
Oh, what? What did I do? Nah, these people
Proper
annoy
ice age
me.
moment.
That's an annoyance. Like, if I'm going out and I'm with my friends, my family, I'm posting or I won't post.
I do it all the time.
You
I'm
post.
gonna no, but that's what I'm saying. And if I don't post, it's
But
just 'cause I don't want to.
for me, I'm a person where I rarely post. Like, if I won't post a video, and if I post, it will be like silly memes.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
just
post something
private.
and
If I
hide it.
if I post a picture on Instagram, I just post a picture. Like, I've always been a very private person.
And there's nothing
Unless I want
wrong
to
with
share, I
that.
will share. Like, I think where people like, it's just a normality where people feel like they have to overshare. Or,
Everything.
I
Do you know
just-
there's people more drawing attention to themselves when they post something and then crop out shit? You're going to know, because in my head,
Or post
I'm
and delete.
thinking-
I don't understand them ones.
In my head, I'm
I've
thinking.
done that once
I don't
before,
think
but I've
half
done
the
that once before
people
because I've done something
care.
wrong. Like I posted something wrong.
Yeah, that's understandable. But if you're gonna
Oh,
post
no,
it,
when there's a spelling error, I must delete it.
when
If
there's
it's,
what?
even if it's an hour later, I'm like, yeah. But it's just dumb. Like, if I'm posting something, I post it because I want to.
No, because you have to.
Yeah. I don't think, oh, this
But I
needs
think-
to go on
but then
social media.
I think a lot of people are really insecure and feel like, oh,
They are.
to prove that you're
Doing something.
you have to
or
you have to
you're
show me
going
on the
out.
internet. Why? My friends know who you are. My friend goes, why does the wider public? You know what I'm trying to say? Like
Half
when
of people-
when you're in a we got to wrap in a second anyway. When we're in problems, are we posting our problems on the internet? No, we're not. So
Most of the time when I'm out, you make it 1-2 snaps and that's it.
you I don't even do that.
I said May.
May.
Like majority of the time, I'm trying to enjoy. I'm trying to enjoy my time.
If you do like a
I'm an exhibitionist.
if
So,
you do what I do, if you have like a
It's an exhibition or like
No,
an
but-
art
yeah, but
gallery or
if you're
whatever.
doing like a brother sister day, yeah, like if you're
Yeah,
your
yeah.
younger sister, for example, like I do with Taylor or with my sister Tyra, for example, then yeah, I post because I don't get to see them that often. It's like is what it is. You don't have to view it at the end of the day. Like it's look, I'm doing something cute with my sister. At the end of the day, like for me, like, I mute bare people because I just want to see it. Like it's not that deep.
Yeah, it's
Well,
not.
I couldn't tell you. I think Snapchat. I don't even know why I have it sometimes. Sometimes it comes in handy to post. You know, you don't look like that because you know I don't really post on Snap like that. Instagram's a different story, and I mean in the sense of I don't watch people's stories. I might watch Reese's. I might watch yours because
my
I know
stories
I'm
are
gonna
never
get.
main. My stories are never main stories.
No, but I don't know. I've never see. I don't even pay
They're
attention
not
like
main.
that. But I know that I'm gonna get some kind of
my
banter
my
out of
memes
it.
are not my memes are never main. Them memes
think
will
people's stories bore me,
my
yeah.
memes will trigger people, bro. They're triggering.
Oh my
Some of the
God,
ones that
people
have
need to
some
grow
of the
up.
ones that have
Them
are,
memes are funny.
some of the ones that have are triggering. Like, I haven't even posted. They're triggering.
They're funny.
But then
And
I tell people
I
the
could
time.
post them
I have
all
a very.
day.
I tell people the time. That's why me and Kieran have been friends for years. Yeah. I have a very, 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 very dark sense of humor.
You do, and that's why I find it funny because I love dark sense of humor. It's mad.
Right. We gotta wrap this anyway. Anything you want to add before we skedaddle?
Like, comment, share everything. Oh, big shout out to my cousin Simone. My house burnt down,
Jesus Christ.
but her and the kids and her husband are fine. But yeah, that was serious. Friend of the show, family of the show.
I want to send prayers to the people in Turkey again. There was
Yeah.
another earthquake a few days ago. I think it was on a scale of 6. Like I literally watched the ground shift from left to right.
And they're trying to get over from what happened in the first one.
Bro. But fingers. Let's hope. Like I think people are raising money for them. I think I've waited to send money because I don't know what charity. I need to actually go through people's profiles and
It's
because of
everywhere
BLM
now.
and everything, I don't trust people's intentions with money. But
I know a couple of mosques near me were doing like for clothes and
yeah.
I've
That's
got
not
a
for
whole bag of clothes that I'm sending over actually, like a whole bag
If there
of
is
good clothes as
if,
well.
if there is like a what you call it, a hospice or whatever, I'll try and see if I can find a link and put it in the description below. But you can find this DSP and all your favorite DSPs. My personal favorite YouTube. You can find mine, Mark, O's, and Katie's information in the description below. You can find Mark and O's websites to their photography, to Mark's photography business and O's novels website in the description below. I've been Raw Talk Reese. To my left has been
2 drinks.
Next to him has been
We're shouting him out. He's not even here.
What, Sylvester?
Yeah.
Suffering Suffertaz.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Big
Cat
shout
shoes
out to. Big shout out to everyone. I say everyone.
I thought I saw
Those that,
That's enough from
continue
Kate.
to
Love guys. Peace.
those that continue to love and support. Yay! And my personal favourite YouTube. Yay!